So by default, my text is in the upper left corner, but you can move it so that it's actually in the middle, right? 512, 0. Because I know the width of my screen is 1024, so I can put it in the middle. But it's actually the middle. It's putting the top left corner of this text in the middle, as opposed to putting the middle of this string. And what you can do is you can set the origin here, which is where the middle of the string is, where the middle of text is, based on the size of the text. There is a function called getGlobalBounds. And getGlobalBounds just gives you a rectangle that basically is almost the size of what the text is. And getGlobalBounds has a width which represents how wide your string is. It also has a height, which I'm not going to use here. I'm just going to use the width. If I do this, now my origin has been moved so that it's actually the width of my rectangle divided by 2, which means my string, my origin gets put right in the middle here. So if you want to get your text centered, you can just do this. And this will make it so you take your global bounds. And getGlobalBounds is just a rectangle. And I can actually draw this for you. If I draw this, just to show you guys what it actually is, because I think bounds are kind of a common concept here. Right, and then set position 512. Let me just color this thing, right? And what we'll do is this is after I've moved it, so let me not do this part too. So the bounds of this rectangle are actually this. So can you guys see the white rectangle for our text? It actually represents what the rectangle that surrounds our text is. So we can get the width of this rectangle, divide it by 2, and that's where we can set our origin, which is what we're actually doing here. So if I uncomment this, and then do the same thing here, all you have to do is it just shifts the text over by half, so it puts the text right there. These bounds are over everything in SFML. Everything in SFML has a bounds on it. Anything that's drawable has a bounds. Even something that's a weird shape like a star or a sprite has a bounds to it. And they're always a rectangle with a width and height. You can use that to kind of get an idea. We can use this for collision detection too if we want to. All right.